Okay. Just get this up. Hey, what's up, Brandon and Carlos and Captain Danger? Great to see you guys. Just gonna set up here, and I also understand that my good friend Dragonheart is still doing his show, so I don't blame you guys if you're going back and forth, or if you're still watching his show, given that he's further along. Hey, what's up, Sly Cooper? But yeah, I just held off on the show as long as I could before I would have to start anyway. So I'm happy that I was able to hold off as long as I did. Okay, got that. All right, so let me save that. Also, let me get my pop out chat. Okay. All right. So, so the big thing, the biggest thing, or one of the big things that is on the agenda today is the mixed tag team championship tournament. So we saw one half of we saw half of the first round. Well, now you get to see the second half. Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Dragonheart. I appreciate that. Again, hang on a second. Let me do this for him. Let me do this. So, oh, right. Let me get the stream I was on, if I can find it. All right, not a problem. Wanted to play some Digimon. Okay, I wanted to do this, especially for Mr. Dragonheart, especially for those who may not know that he's doing a show. But yeah, that's so. Let me just pin that. But also, let me get the. Okay, so now the only other thing left to do is get Melissa, Dakota, and of course Lee and V and Levi Utaker. So let me get those guys. Hey, what's up, Tenu? I'll get to you in a moment. I'm just sharing this with the guardians of V and Levi, and likewise with Melissa and Dakota. Okay, let me check here. Oh, really? Adam Driver. Okay, so let me just get Miss MG. Nice to see people. Oh, Adam played Kylo Ren. Oh, that guy. Yeah, yeah. No, he was pretty good. He was good. Hey, what's up, Troy? You know, I still got to make your character though. I still got to make your character one of these days, man. There we go. All right, now that we got that, let me catch up on the chat. But yes, great to see Troy. But yeah, I got to get your character one of these days. And but what should I make him out to be? Like, do I could put him in a suit and then like have him like I could put him in a suit and then maybe have him like take his shirt off and then start beating up people or if Troy has any other ideas, let me know. Well, one thing. Oh, well, I'm happy you asked. Well, so there's the first match, but then of course you get to see Sarah and Damian Richards as they go up against Luna and Rob Gamer. Then of course you have Emily Elvis and Arkham as they take on the Carlsons, Jenny and Tate. Interesting. Then, of course, you have Sly and Angela Cooper. Of course, this was because Carmelita was going for the world title, so Angela was the only other person that I could think of to put her in there. But it's going to be father and daughter, and it's also and they're going to be taking on Louis and Liliana. Liliana La Trona. Then, of course, you have Jade Young, AJ Lee going up against Revy Black against one another in a steel cage for the United Kingdom Championship. Then, of course, you have the Four Aces Championship held by Colton and Isabella and Paper Tay and Tomura as they all take on Carlos Larry and the Ryan family inside War Games. Then, of course, you have Tenu Miyalagan teaming up with Riley to take on Nolan, Omega, and Kelly Mavericks as part of the newly formed Young Blooded Killers. Yes, that's their name. Then, of course, you have the match between the champion, the world champion, Warrior Empress, as Dragonheart RX gets her first shot at the big one. And she's waited a while for it, but it's time. And then last but certainly not least, Damian Shelley, having just won the championship, will take on JW Caliber in a last man standing match. So without any further ado, let's start right now. And as you can see, I gave Mario Girl a matching outfit. Granted, the colors for the overalls and the top are inverted, but otherwise the spirit is still the same. And of course, accompanying both of them is Tenu Miyalagin. So Tenu, I hope you enjoyed the spotlight out there. Meanwhile, Tomura is going to accompany, I suppose in a way his his brother and sister-in-law, or maybe his niece and nephew. I forget exactly how old Tomura is. I'm going to say niece and nephew because he's older than those two. So without any further ado, let's get to it. It's time to start Blue Toad Wrestling. Yeah, I mean, it's just like going to the old saloon. But up first, with her second look, and that is the Mario Girl. And I gotta say, this is the first time I've ever seen her in red.
Introducing first, from wherever she wants, Mario Girl Melissa.
And I also gave her this outfit for another reason, but I'll get to that when I do. But there you see Mario Girl. And of course, she now has her hair up as she teams up with a very special young man. And of course, he's not going to be alone. He's also going to have Tenu Miyalagin with him, and that man is a former two-time world champion.
10 News Meteorologist, representing the generation from Apple Valley, Minnesota, weighing in at 225 pounds, Superstar Sheldon.
So anyway, I give you a two-time former world champion, and given that he was at the bottom of the depth chart in terms of men that were owed a shot at the Blue Toad Wrestling World Title, it was like, all right, let's give Dakota something to do. And of course, he and Mario Girl are going to team up. But yeah, Tenu, I hope you enjoy being out there, my friend. And then, of course,
accompanied by the Omega Dawn Impress and the Prototype, Vicious and Delicious.
well, of course, that's just a nickname, Vicious and Delicious, in that Levi is the vicious one, and of course V is delicious in the sense that she's based off of cotton candy, but that's about it. Although I guess you could say she's vicious as well. But enough about that. I give you the team of Candiclism. Yes, that is actually their name. Well, their tag name. And we're going to start out with Melissa and Levi to start. And Levi with a jumping cutter. Wow. And then, well, a miss, and then a drop kick. And of course, this is under normal tag team rules, so at least I'm not in a championship. Well, actually, you are in a championship match. It's the Four Aces championship. And as that happens, punch right to the gut and a back elbow and then a drop kick on the Levi. First time we've seen these two fight each other, and a monkey flip. And then a rebound clothesline. And then, no. Ducks the clothesline, does Mario Girl. Yeah, it's the rematch. Anyway, a snap suplex into a pin. One, no. And just like that, Mario Girl clotheslines him and drop kicks Levi. And then a tag to Dakota. First time we got him in the show. Or in the ring. Double back body drop. And of course, Dakota going to throw hands. One thing he's pretty good at is throwing hands. Then sent into the corner again. Nope, back elbow. And then sent into the opposite corner to Candiclism's corner. And a tag to the Cotton Candy Princess V. And then a double back body drop of their own. Hey, what's up, Goku? I gotta say, some of your friends are gonna be in action today, buddy. And as that happens, ooh, DDT right on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Oh yeah, I forgot to get my my tournament bracket. What am I doing? Anyway, V escapes the sleeper attempt. Oh, absolutely. All right. Let me get the... There we go. And then, well, of course, one of your friends that is in there is Dakota. And, of course, he is teaming up with a longtime friend of mine in the form of Mario Girl Melissa. And a monkey flip of her own. Oh, but now goes after Mario Girl. And drops her head first onto the apron. But then gets caught into an armbar, but too close to the ropes. And then, oh, wait a minute. I just noticed that the turnbuckle pad was missing. However, V is going to attack Dakota, who's hung upside down. Oh, but then sent into her own corner. And as that happens, the referee fixing the corner. Oh, and the shoulder tackle to send Dakota outside. And a tiger suplex. Well, that's the name of the move. A tag to Levi. All right, now we have the two men in there. Then a drop kick. Although, Dakota getting his second win and delivers a Samoan drop, even though he's not a Samoan. And then sent into his own corner. And now Levi using some Muay Thai techniques with those knees to the body. Speaking of Muay Thai, I will be doing something a little different next week. Anyway, a facebuster knee and then a tag to Mario Girl. All right, first time we've seen the women fight each other. And then a big boot onto Mario Girl. 1, 2, no. And then sent right into the corner. And then a tag to Levi. And then... Wow! Okay, that was a pretty cool move. But not even a 1 count. Mario Girl kicked out. Once again, sent over, and another tag. And a poison Rana. Well, that's what it's called. Well, so far, Candy Clism, the team of Levi and V, have done a great job. Oh. But then got the knees up, did Mario Girl, and a face buster. Nope, countered into a jawbreaker. And the Candy Crush. And yet, wow, look at this. Mario Girl powering up like the superstar that she is. Just like Super Mario would always do. Like, just when you think you have him beat, you don't. Anyway, now going for, well, nice takedown onto Mario Girl. And broke it up. Oh, okay. And now sent into the corner again is Mario Girl. And now trying to take out her arm. I mean, there's a lot of power in those arms. They're not the biggest arms in the world, but she's pretty strong. And by she, I mean Mario Girl. Nice face buster by V. But right now, Mario Girl has been in there for quite some time and could definitely use a tag. Although she's getting tagged right now with those punches. Although she reverses it. And then Domina saying something to her. And hello to Primetime. How you doing, man? And a curtain call a la Gold Dust by V. Ooh, nice spin kick, but then Mario Girl just fighting back. Now sends V over to her corner. Now picks up V and slams her. Now goes up to the top. And a moonsault, or a shooting star press, excuse me. No, not even a 1 count. Broken up by Levi. And finally tags out to Dakota. And a double shoulder tackle. Although, wait, gets caught. And gets hit with a super kick for his trouble. And then Dakota showing us the athleticism, even though he has the power advantage right now. But it just goes to show that, he's the total package in terms of athleticism. Wait, you're on the beach? Oh, that's cool. Hey, definitely chill, man. And goes for a clothesline. Both competitors miss their moves. All right, now a tag back to Mario Girl. Oh, punch right to the stomach. And then Mario Girl going up again. And a leg drop. 1, 2, no, kick out. I don't know how V is doing this. Then again, I don't know how all 4 competitors are doing this, but they're doing so well. Hey, what's up, Jesse Jackhammer, as V delivers a curtain call. But then sent over to the Mario Mario Kin's corner. Given that they're both dressed as Mario, or at least have his clothes. Oh, nice catch. Yeah, everyone's saying hello to Jesse in Primetime, the Primetime Jackhammers. A scoop and a slam by Dakota. Now it goes up to the top. And Dakota, what's he going to do? The elbow drop a la Macho Man Randy Savage. And what's he going to go for? He's going for the figure 4. He's got the figure 4. Although was unable to finish her off, but V, of course, gets out of it. Oh, nice move there by Levi. And nice jumping splash into a pin. 1, no. What a battle, folks. There we go. Anyway. And I was so busy looking at my my DMs, I forgot to call the last part, but Dakota was able to pin V. And I gotta say, Candy Clism did pretty well for themselves. But of course, Dakota's experience in the main events have definitely given him that big match experience. And Dakota got the job done.
Mario Girl Melissa and Superstar Sheldon.
All right, well, that was a 4.5-star match. That's a pretty good start. Hello, Firestar. Let's see, who's our next contestants? Well, okay, so I can't contact Luna, and I've already contacted Atticus. Usually whenever any of his family members are performing, and if I've reached out to him, I don't have to do it twice. So the only person I need to get is Rob Gamer, and then we'll go from there. Oh, yeah, let me also update the bracket, too, while I'm at it. So, of course, Dakota and Melissa. So the Mario Dude and the Mario Girl got the job done. And as a result, they will face off against Tifa Lockhart. Oh, really? Well, I probably should. Hey, what's up, Temple? I wasn't sure. Well, anyway, great to see you there, Temple. Now, obviously, I won't be able to talk, or I'll be able to hear my own match, but I can watch a little bit. But while that's happening, let me get Mr. Rob Gamer. Well, obviously it's the Raiders' favorite football player. I might need to think about that one a little bit more. Anyway, let me just get Mr. Rob Gamer. Yeah. Silly question to ask, but I'll be fine, I suppose. Well, I mean, I take it, I'll take it with a grain of salt that, yes, you'll be fine, but I also understand that, it takes time to fully heal. And even then, I've never lost my dad, so I can't really say anything about it. All I know is, to those who have, I will respect. I respect the time that you need for yourself, and I send you my well wishes and my prayers and my thoughts for you and the rest of the Blaze family. So that much I will say. Yes, thank you. All right. So I wanted to reach out to Rob, but also, give my thoughts and words to Mr. Temple Blaze. Okay. So now that we got that straightened out, let's get to our next match. Oh, of course. What? Anyway, there you see my good friend Rob Gamer, the United Kingdom champion, the men's champion.
Introducing first, representing the Varsity Club from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 203 pounds, the WWE United Kingdom champion, Rob.
Oh, he's fired up. Well, Temple, this is your favorite British friend. And yes, he is that lad. The UK Nightwing himself, Rob Gamer. As well as the fact that he's Goku's boy. Hey, Wally, what's up? Well, Wally, I'm happy to say that you're among the first two people that are on the list. Well, actually, you're the first person on the list, for bonus matches and all that. Well, here is Rob's tag team partner,
She wants
Luna.
Lucy.
So this is Rob's friend. And of course, her favorite animal is the hedgehog, hence the reason why she looks like a hedgehog. You know, that's why she has the ears. Am I on the card? No. I don't have you on the card. Although, as we go further into the tournament, you know what, Wally? If you want to be on the card, I have an idea, but I'm wondering if you're good with it. If you want to know what the proposal is. But while that's happening, I give you the self-proclaimed cybernetic psychopath. Although she's really chill, like out of like off duty. But in the ring, she could be. So the idea was that I know there's a couple of people that would love to challenge for the AAA championship, the Mega Championship that you hold.
Representing Chaos from Paris, France.
So I imagine, you know, I can imagine a number of people that would love to get a shot at it. But with all that said, there you see Sarah Richards. Okay. Well, I suppose the only other thing left to do is to find an opponent. So I'll see who I can find as an opponent that is someone who is free and, you know, like, because we also have a tournament going on, so I want to make sure that anyone that's still in the tournament isn't pulling double duty if they don't have to. And by they, I mean there's multiple people about that, so I gotta keep that in mind. And I gotta say, Sarah's definitely relishing the spotlight. Awesome. But like I said, I do have you at the top of the list. In fact, you're the first on the list. I mean, of course, the first on the list is Damian Shelley, but he has a match, actually. But while that's happening, I give you one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions. Or actually, he's one half of the Tag Team Champions, period. And that man is the Dragon Prince. Though I probably should call him the Dragon King. And that man is Damian Richards. Well, there you see his dragon form. And while he's making his way down, this match, the match that's about to start, is a 2-on-2 TLC match. Oh, not a problem, Mr. Cornwell. You're just in time, as we're about to begin the 2-on-2 TLC match. As you'll get to see, although I'm always like out of character. I'm not necessarily a fan of like tarot cards. Although I get the connection as far as the. No, you had not missed the AJ Lee match. You have not missed that. But no, although I totally get that it was part of the Order of Shadows storyline, which, regardless of whichever path you choose, I chose tradition. But even then, I still had to go through the Order of Shadows storyline, which was pretty good. I will say that, out of character. So which one of these two teams will win, or better yet, who do you guys want to win? The Richards family, or rather the Richards, or Luna and Rob Gamer? Let's start. Well, Rob going after Damian. Oh, wow. Just took out the table already. And in the meantime, Sarah has that chair and hits Toby in the head with it. Although I think that might have just made Tumby mad. So far, Sarah and Tumby, or Luna, just throwing hands. Although right now it's Sarah that's getting the better of Luna. Meanwhile, inside the ring, you have Rob and Damian Richards. First time that those two have ever fought each other, compared to that Parasite CM Punk. I mean, I get that, CM Punk's not everybody's favorite cup of tea, but what did he ever do to you? Well, so far the women have fought each other for the most part. As Rob sets up the ladder bridge and a takedown and then a knee breaker. You have to charge up your laptop. All right, not a problem. Ooh, kick to the head. Ooh, slammed right into the table. And then, of course, you have the two women fighting each other inside the ring. So the object is to be the first team to climb up a ladder and retrieve the briefcase. I mean, of course, that briefcase also has $10,000 in cash. So you talk about literal high stakes here. And then drop face first onto the ladder. And now Rob is going to have to stop Sarah and pushes the ladder off. Ooh, nice Spanish fly onto Damian Richards. And well, now they've paired off. We'll see how Luna does against the Dragon Prince. And she's doing pretty well, actually. And then, nice German suplex. Ooh, arm breaker right to Rob Gamer. And wow, look at the strength of Tumby to be able to just pick up the Dragon Prince and slam him like that. All right, now Rob Gamer sets up the ladder. Now he had his hands on the briefcase. Ooh, slammed right into the ladder. Ooh, gut, a knee right to the gut of, or the sternum of Rob. Although Rob pushes the ladder down. Went for the spin kick. Well, Rob was able to thwart the chair the chair shot. Now it goes back to fighting Damian Richards. And while that happened, Rob landed on the ladder, which is, well, the ladder bridge, that is. Although he gets right back down. And now Rob going after Damian. Meanwhile, Luna's still doing a great job against Sarah Richards. And now the women go back inside the ring. And then, well, I couldn't quite see because of the camera angle, but now Tumby's going to go up. And, uh-oh, Tumby, ooh, powerbombed. Then a drop kick onto Sarah. Uh-oh, now the two men are going to fight up at the top. And oh, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, well, wait a minute. Rob was able to hold on to the ladder. Oh, but Rob gets right back down. I guess he wants to make sure that Damian Richards stays down, but he takes down Rob Gamer. And now Rob, oh, face buster. Ooh, pushed off the ladder, or pushed the ladder off, I should say, but you know what I mean. But what a high stakes contest here, folks. And a miss by Rob, and one by Damian Richards. Nice judo throw though by Rob. And then, oh, wait a minute. Now Tumby's going to go up to the top. And Rob is going to try to stop, or is going to stop, Damian. And Luna was able to grab the briefcase.
Here are your winners, Lucy and Rob the Gangster.
Wow. So Luna did it. Luna did it, and she and Rob will be moving on in the next round, but that's still an upset, folks. I mean, that's another established team going down. I mean, we've had a lot of upsets. The only match that played out as I thought it would be the team of Kelly and Atticus Black. But for their efforts, Luna and Rob Gamer will take on Bowsette and Griffin Gamer. So we're going to have the battle of the gamers in the next round. But wow. Okay. I mean, what a match that was. All right, so let me get two people here. Let me just get Arkham, and then let me get AJ. Yep, GG's indeed. Okay, so I got Arkham. Let me get AJ. I know that AJ is also on Dragonheart Show. All right, got it. Match is a tables match.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. Introducing first, representing the Good Girls from Geneva, Switzerland, the White Magical Girl Emily Ellis.
For home promotion, the Queens of Wrestling. Anyway, nice backflip there by Emily. Then, of course, you have Arkham 500 himself.
At 222 pounds, the Archetype.
I mean, of course, he is coming off of, being, dishonorably discharged by Jose Blanco from the house. And in fact, it was as if he got evicted from the house, which essentially that's what it was. But is looking to turn things around. And as that happens, I give you Jenny Carlson.
Collective from Dallas, Texas, Angel Jenny.
Of course, as you know, this is AJ's daughter, Jenny. And then I give you her brother,
Representing the Blood Brothers.
Tate Carlson.
Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 216 pounds, Tatum Soulman Knight.
So, of course, you have Tatum, Tate Carlson. Do the okey cokey and turn it all about. That's what TJ Stream is all about. I get that, man. Yeah. All right. Well, let's find out if it's going to be Arkham and Emily, or if it's going to be Jenny and Tate Carlson, AJ's kids. Let's find out right now. So this is a tables match. So right now, Jenny is going, or rather, Arkham's going after Jenny, and Tate's going after Emily. Ooh, nice counter there by Emily. And then a suplex onto Jenny. Ooh, shoulder tackle right to Tate. And, oh, back body drop onto Arkham. Oh, now the two women will fight each other, and the two men, oh, never mind, switch back up. Hey, what's up, Ty? I'm doing pretty well there, my friend. And, well, as that happens, back elbow onto Jenny. Although Jenny takes out Arkham. Oh, nice drop kick onto Jenny. And as that happens, Emily that delivered the drop kick. Anyway, Emily sends in the table. And then Emily sets up the table. And wow, look at this. Look at how many tables we got. We got 4 tables in there. I mean, talk about a lot of wood. Oh, and a low blow right to Jenny. Jenny just got hit down in the giblets. And Jenny will not, well, actually, I think Jenny is barely old enough to have kids, but still. Even if she wanted to, she will not be having any kids tonight. Then a drop kick onto Emily. Anyway, double axe handle onto Tate. I know, right? Big oopsies, I know. And the Spinorama, as while that's happening, Emily takes out Jenny. Although Jenny gets right back in and delivers a back suplex onto Emily. Ooh, slammed on the apron was Jenny. And a body splash. I don't know if she got it. I believe she did. Okay, so you're back home. Well, welcome home there, Primetime. Ooh. A modified side headbuster. But now Tate's all by himself. And now Jenny coming over to Tate's rescue. And right now, Jenny just showing off the one fist salute. Ooh, sent right into the table. And then a German suplex onto Tate. And Arkham has won the match for himself and Emily Elvis. Wow. Again, that's another upset. But that's going to mean that Emily Elvis and Arkham will face off against Liv Morgan and Dominic. Or Livdom, if you will. But we still have one more mixed tag team match in the first round before we get to our quarterfinals. And you will see the quarterfinals on the next normal episode of Blue Toad Wrestling. And to that, let's get to it. Well, actually, before we get to that match, let's see. Is Sly and Angela ready? Because your match is up next, my friends. Yep, GG's indeed. All right, then in that case, we'll just go to the next match since I've already reached out to Arkham, so let's do it. Let's get to that match. Okay. And here they are,
The following contest,
the Cooper family.
match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, Super Smooth Sky Cooper and Super Smooth Angela Cooper. The CIA.
So anyway, I understand, Sly Cooper, that you have some people that would love to join the company. Correct me if I'm wrong. I won't say, but I have heard through the grapevine, my friend. But of course, you have Sly and Angela, and they'll have the work cut out for them. Okay, well, I'm sorry that. Well, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry that we couldn't get to your match, but I can book it. It's all right.
And Lily LaCabra.
Awesome.
The powers of pain.
So anyway, I give you the Western powers. On one hand, you have someone who is from Mexico. Of course, you could make the argument that, it all started from, it was much in the way that the British occupied the United States, or what would become the United States. the Spaniards occupied what would later go on to be Mexico. So in other words, she has Spanish roots. Whereas this guy right here is from France. And of course, while Louis is stationed in New Orleans, Louisiana, these two love each other. In fact, they are a couple. So you have a couple, and then of course you have a father and daughter. So who do you guys want to win? The Coopers or Le Banquer and La Trona? Let's find out right now. And this is under normal tag rules. All right, now a tag right to Liliana. Oh, elbow. Ooh. Then a punch right to the face. Ooh, back elbow. And ooh, nice reversal there by Liliana. And then a tag back to Louis. Yes, Bentley, Murray, and Penelope. The Cooper gang, if I remember correctly. And then going for the Magistral pin, which, of course, Carmelita taught him that. One, no. Oh, popped him right in the face. Right now, Sly Cooper in a bit of trouble. Back elbow. And then a tag back to Liliana. And a back body drop on the Sly. Although, ooh, nice head scissors takedown, showing us the athleticism that Sly Cooper has. Then sends Liliana into the Cooper corner. Finally tags out to Angela and a double shoulder tackle. And, oh, a Cooper driver. Only to get kicked in the head with a cowgirl boot. And then a quick tag to Louis. However, Louis, oh. Nice spin kick. And that's one of the things that, Angela has to do is use her speed, because you're not going to be able to throw hands with this guy. You're not going to be able to throw hands successfully against Louis, but you can do moves like that. Although Louis, with the wrestling move of his own, one, no. Now sends him in the corner. And now sets him up in a tree of woe. And now, wait a minute, what's Angela doing? Angela, what are you doing? Wow! Going coast to coast. A flying raccoon drop kick. Hey, I probably should go with that. Well, I finally have the room, Captain Danger. So I will say that Jasmine is due, but for the moment, we get back to this match as Sly Cooper now goes after Louis, and of course he has enough power to to overcome what strength he has, as well as taking out the arms. Sly is more than just a flyer. He can wrestle, and he can certainly fight. Although he missed that ripcord clothesline, or buckshot lariat, rather. Now set into the corner. And a shoulder tackle. Although, then a leg sweep right, or a grab of the leg that results in a face buster there. And now set up into Tree of Woe. Well, I guess Angela might have learned from her father, because this is the originator, the flying squirrel drop kick. Although he might have hurt himself in the process of doing it. Hey there, Dakota. Well, you missed your match from 3 matches ago, but you were in the first match. But how's everything going in Dakota land? And as that happens, Sly Cooper gets back body dropped. Now put in a chin lock. And now try to dislocate the arm, trying to pull it out of socket. Oh, reversed. And clothesline. Then set into the corner. Nope, reversed into a reverse DDT. And a quick tag to Angela. And then, well, a miss by Angela. Elbow right to the head. Although Angela responds with a DDT, a wheelbarrow DDT. And then Louis with, the Revolution Destroyer, 1, 2, and that could have done it had it not been for Sly. Well, now Angela set in the corner, then a tag to Liliana Ladrona. But then Liliana gets sent over to the Cooper corner, then a tag to her dad. Anyway, off the ropes, and the gun stun. Definitely adopted it from his wife, Carmelita. Oh, but Sly Cooper not done with her yet. Oh, but nice enziguri. A tag back to Angela. And now Angela going for the Magistral pin. 1, 2, no. Of course, if anyone would know how to get out of that, it's Liliana. Given that she not only knows how to wrestle the American style, but she also knows how to wrestle the Lucha Libre style. Granted, it's a more grounded variant of it, but it's Lucha Libre all the while. And then sent over to the corner. Back elbow. Nope. Ooh, power slam. And then goes up to the top. Elbow drop. Right now, Angela in trouble. But Angela, to her credit, is not going to give up. Goes off the ropes herself and delivers the stun gun just like her mother does. And a whisper in the wind, a la Jeff Hardy in a pin. Well, not even a 1 count. It was broken up by Louis Levanquer. Off the ropes, now into the corner. And then, ooh, dropped onto the top turnbuckle and a big boot. Then a tag to Louis. Everyone's quiet today. I'm just noticing it. And a reverse DDT. And now Angela just lighting up on Louis. And hey, what's up, AJ? You just missed your kids in action, but how's it going, man? Of course, other members of the family are in action, but it is great to see you. All right, Primetime is watching the match. I guess sometimes silence is always a good thing. Well, now you have Lily and Sly. Ooh, couple of back elbows though. And a punch right to the stomach. And then the Cooper cutter. And now a couple of stumps right to the back, and then a kick to the face. Now goes into goes for the pin, but broken up by Louis. I mean, it's going to come down to who can go for a pin while making certain that the other person doesn't break it up. Anyway, nice jump kick. I'm not sure what Liliana was going to do, but she didn't get to do it. Now set in his own corner. And then grabs Sly and then slams him right into the post. Shoulder first. That's definitely going to do some damage. Yeah, it's going to take one mistake from somebody, and that could cost him the match. Hi, Patty. And then a shoulder tackle. And then, okay, I'm not sure why Sly Cooper was boxing with Chris Benoit. Or was it Casper the Ghost? I'm not sure. Or maybe it was the Ghost of Christmas Past or something. I don't know. Well, now it's Angela that's going after Lily. Meanwhile, Sly starts to fight with Louis. All right, well, now Liliana with that Pele kick coming to the defense of her man. Yes, those two are dating. And then the Mexicana bomb. Oh, wait, let me read that. Well, Sly has fought ghosts before. I suppose that might have been one of them. And then, oh no, wait, countered. And then countered back. Ooh, nice counter to the Pele kick. That was a wonderful counter. Uh-oh, but now both competitors are on the outside. I mean, well, I played the demo. I've never played the whole thing. But I imagine other people have played Luigi's Mansion. And going for the Phoenix splash, but got the knees instead. And then a slam on the floor. Now these two are risking a count out, though. And Sly Cooper gets back in the ring. And wow! Beats the count, just barely though. Sly played Luigi's Mansion. Awesome. Oh my gosh, that was so close. That could have ended in a count out, but instead, the match continues. And what a match this has turned into. This is a 5-star match already. And the flying raccoon dropkick. Oh, but does not go for the pin, and instead tags out to Angela. Booked himself in a match. I mean, I'm not sure if anyone's ever made Casper in WWE, so I wouldn't know what he would look like. And now Angela looking to slow down Lily. Yeah, the first game was awesome, I will say. The third game was also pretty cool, too. 1, 2. And that was close. And now picks up Liliana and drops her with a power bomb. Oh, but did not go for the cover. Turns it over to her dad. And now Lily in trouble. And now going for the Mexicana bomb onto Lily. Wow! Sly Cooper just beat Liliana Ladrona with her own move, the Mexicana bomb.
Here are your winners, Super Smooth.
And of course, Carmelita naturally gonna join him in celebration, but I've never seen that before. Although, really, Sly Cooper is a thief. Why would we expect anything less? But Sly did it. Well, well, for Sly and Angela Cooper, for your efforts, you will have the unenviable task of having to take on the highest seed remaining and the highest overall seed in Kelly, Crushing Kelly, and Atticus Black. So the other quarterfinal matchups include Stargamer and Tifa Lockhart. going up against Dakota and Mario Girl Melissa. Then you have Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio going up against Emily Elvis and Arkham. And last but not least, you have Bowsette and Griffin Gamer against Luna and Rob Gamer. So that was incredible. I mean, we've had lots of upsets except for the first match. And really all the teams I thought would win, given, their association and whatnot. And of course the matchup between Sly and Angela and Louie and Liliana, there's a reason I booked that match last, because that was going to be the closest match, and it proved to be correct, as that was a 5-star match. So with that said, that's going to do it for the first round of the Mixed Tag Team Tournament. Well, up next, we have Revy Black and Jade Young and AJ Lee taking each other on. So only person I need to get over is Kyle Young. So let me just get Mr. Kyle Young, given his daughter's in this. All right, not a problem, Joshua. Okay. Cops and Robbers, yep. All right, let's get to our next match. Let's get right to it.
The following is a triple threat steel cage match, and is for the NXT UK Women's Championship.
We go by the Cooper family now, but thanks all the same. Yep. So up first,
representing the core from Chicago, Illinois, the Princess Jade Young.
So you have the Second City Princess and a former 2-time tag team champion, in Jade Young. And then you have
from Union City, New Jersey, AJ Lee.
And then, of course, you have AJ Lee, who just happens to be one of Mr. Cornwell's favorites. Okay, so Mr. Cornwell's going to go for AJ Lee to win. I mean, it's possible. In fact, it is very possible. But to do it, she will have to overcome Jade Young and this woman. The defending You have attire updates for RX and Kasumi. All right, I'll get them. But I give you the reigning Women's United Kingdom champion. I can imagine, really. Then again, AJ has, not only can she wrestle, well, not only could she wrestle then, and she can still wrestle now, but she has a connection with the audience that you just cannot manufacture. You just can't.
The NXT UK Women's Champion, the unpredictable, unbreakable Wolf Princess.
So I give you Revy Black, who is not only part of the House of Black, but she is also a member of the Midnight Syndicate. Okay, just resting my voice a little bit. But yeah, I should also ask Dragonheart how the show went in terms of, how was it well received. I thought it was awesome, by the way. I thought the show was well done. And now the cage lowers. And the rules are by pinfall, submission, or by escape. Let's go. So there is going to be some strategy to this. And a face buster. And wait, what's wrong with Revy? Wow, Revy's already busted open. Oh, and so far both women are double teaming AJ, but well, broken up by Jade, and now they start fighting each other. And a Northern Light suplex. Back elbow by AJ Lee. Oh, now turns her attention to Jade. And I gotta say, Jade is a lot more taller than I thought she was. But on the other hand, AJ is, well, AJ Lee, that is a bit tiny, more so than I thought she was. But on the other hand, she is a giant killer. Just like our good friend AJ Cool Kid is. But I can also see why AJ loves AJ. Well, AJ Cool Kid and AJ Lee, respectively. Spinning neckbreaker on a Revy. And a European uppercut. And then a pinfall onto Revy, but nope, broke it up immediately. And then nice running kick onto Jade and goes for the cover, but broken up. And now, wait a minute, going for the... I forget if she's a raccoon or if she's a fox. I always forget what animal she is. But nonetheless, though, it was broken up. The pin was. Off the ropes. Ooh, nice stop. Oh, she's a wolf. See, I did not know that. But usually wolves are colored silver, but I guess not every wolf is colored silver. All right, so she's a wolf. Well, right now the wolf is, getting butchered in the face, given that she is bleeding at this moment. Oh, nice counter there onto Reby Black. And then a roll-up pin onto Reby. No, wait, reversed. 1, 2. Oh, that could have done it, but it was broken up by Jade. That was close. And then goes for an armbar and a choke, all the same. But AJ, to her credit, not going to give it up. And then, okay, I'm not sure what happened there. That was kind of a graphical glitch. 1, nope, broke it up. Off the ropes and a spin kick, and can she steal it here? 1, no, kick out. Certainly going to have to do a lot more than that to take out Jade Young, but in the meantime, oh, wait a minute. Now caught in the Kimura lock is Reby Black, but Reby manages to power her way out. Anyway, nice jumping leg kick. Or a jumping leg lariat a la Zack Ryder. And now, wait a minute, she's going to request to open the door. Well, if she goes through the door, then, well, never mind. And a miss by Jade Young. And a modified suplex. A drop kick onto Jade, but then gets caught and delivers a knee to the arm of AJ. Ooh, sliding drop kick after a kick to the stomach. Oh, wait a minute. Now has the spider's web. Or I forgot what she called it. I just knew that it had something to do with a spider. Of course, if anyone would know, it would be Brandon Cornwell. Oh, now she's got the submission again. And broke it up. Oh, the Black Widow, thank you. And then a drop kick, but didn't get all of it. And a pin, but, yep, broke it up. And then a Shining Wizard, and then goes for the pin again. Broken up by Jade Young. Off the ropes? Nope. Ooh, nice leg sweep onto AJ, but then Jade continuing to fight back. And right now Revy's a bloody mess as she gets hit with a spin kick, and now AJ's like, all right, I tried to pin them both. Now I can get the heck out of here. And now she's at the top, and Jade is going to look to stop her, but will she be able to? Yeah, she did it. She was able to stop her for the moment. But only temporarily. Now Revy's going to stop her. Yep, she does. Gets her right back down. And down goes AJ, and then a hidden blade onto Revy Black, and Revy is bleeding like a wounded animal. Oh wait, I forgot she is an animal, literally. But in the best way possible. I mean, she's a literal animal. You know, she's a wolf. And now Revy looking to slow things down, given her state. Nice moonsault. And another one. Oh, is she going to go for the trifecta? Yes, she does. And, well, broken up immediately by Jade Young. Oh, slammed right into the cage. Oh, that's going to hurt. Excuse me. Now going for the Black Widow again, but nope, broken up by Jade. And now Jade getting those fists from AJ Lee, that is. Hey, what's up there, Brandon Cuevas? Anyway, nice, excuse me. 1, 2, no, kick out. Meanwhile, AJ Lee gonna make her way out. I might have to get some water after this. But now AJ Lee's at the top. And now both opponents just realize this. And AJ gets on the other side. And AJ did it. Yeah, she played it smart.
Here is your winner, and new NXT UK Women's Champion, AJ Lee.
So AJ Lee has won her first ever championship in Blue Toad Wrestling. Wow. Oh yeah, she definitely got it done. All right, so let me take a look and see. So, all right, so the next match is going to be War Games. So that's actually a good opportunity for me to go get some water. I'll come back. And when we do come back, it's going to be War Games. So let me put this right here. Yep, I see you, Carlos. So what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go get some water, And when I get back, we'll get the thing started. So no worries, my friend. We'll be back in just a moment, or I'll be back rather. So this is also a good time for you to go get some snacks and stuff like that. But I'll be right back. All right. Take care, guys. Okay, we are back, or I'm back at least. All right. Hey, what's up, Diamond Light? Well, folks, we're about ready to start War Games. So I've already let AJ know, and I've already let, Atticus know, and of course Ryan, the Ryan family are here, as is Carlos Larry. So the only person I need to get is Paper Tay. So let me get her. All right, I got Paper Tay. All right, let me see. Thank you, Carlos. All right, it's time to start War Games. And I'm going to get some water. Oh, sure. Well, let's see. I know that you have Beast. Well, not to be confused with the one that periodically shows up. So I might find a spot for him though. But let me see. Do I have Diamond Light? No, I don't. Let me get Diamond Light. I'm just gonna put your name on the list. There we go. I got your name on the list. All right. So this matchup, and one of the reasons I'm doing this on this show as opposed to, say, the next upcoming Super Show, is for the simple fact that Carlos Larry has a shot at the Mushroom Kingdom Championship. So he would have had to face the prospect of having to go for 2 matches that one day. Okay. Well, a female creation. Well, all right. Well, I'll give her a look. Hopefully she's up. But all I will say is that knowing that Carlos was going to would have been in 2 matches for that single night, it was like, all right, let's move up one of the matches today. And even if we don't have a match at the upcoming Bluto BTW 81 show, that we at least have this show to do. So to all that said, it's time for War Games. And while most of the I was gonna say, while most of the show has taken place at the Blue Toad Arena, War Games will take place in San Diego.
At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission, exiting the cage results in a forfeit.
That is true. Of course, if anyone has the most experience, it's definitely Brandon Cornwell. The only other person that has experience is Tomura Tagaya. But let's find out who we start off with. It is Carlos. Carlos will start the match. So Carlos will be the one to start the match as we are at Safeco Field. I forget if Carlos has ever been in a match like this, but I imagine he may as well have. Well, there you have it. Carlos will have the unenviable task of being in there the whole time, but of course he is in phenomenal shape, as he is the phenomenal son. That's interesting. Wait, a sound effect board? And then, of course, starting out the match with him is Colton Richards.
And representing the Order from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 224 pounds, the Super All-Star World Tag Team Champion, Colt Richards.
And that's what it's for, the Four Aces title. Well, of course that's going to be easier said than done. I mean, this is the second ever matchup that these two have ever fought. Oh, maybe. There we go. All right, here we go. And, ooh, interesting view. I don't think I've ever seen the the ring in this view before. This is a very unique view because I've never seen it like this. Like, we've always seen it from the outside, long ways, but we've never seen it inside the ring like this. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I remember that. Off the ropes. And now Carlos with a series of strikes and then a clothesline. Right now, the match can't be won or lost until all 8 competitors are in. Oh, it was on My Rise. Oh, okay. That's. But I will say that that until then, this is just a fight. So these guys can fight out. You know, these guys can fight each other all they want, and they can beat each other down as much as they can. Uh-oh. Now we got the clock starting up. But who's going to be up next? Well, at least at this angle, we can't quite see who's... Wait, who's that? Oh, that's Brenda. And let's see what Brenda does. Let's see, Brenda now has a stop sign. And a kendo stick. Yeah, it could have gone the other way, but instead it's the Ryan family that has it. And a sledgehammer. And now finally entering the ring. All right, well, now it's Colton that's going to have the difficulty. Ooh, nice Hurricane Rana. Ooh, slammed right with that stop sign. A Dragon Twist Cutter onto Brenda, but nope, reversed. Oh, nice suplex. So far, Colton has done pretty well to fend up for himself for the moment. But now who's up now? But who's up next, I should say. And it is Paper Tay. And Tay's just going to go right in. And she goes right after Brenda. And then it is Carlos who gets hit with that stop sign. Ooh! I don't know if you saw that, but Carlos just got hit in the back, or not Carlos. Colton got hit in the back with that sledgehammer by Carlos. And meanwhile, Paper Tay just throwing Carlos around like a rag doll. And, well, that was a mistake there. She took out Colton Richards by accident. That was an accident, folks. A reverse DDT onto Paper Tay. And now a series of strikes to Paper Tay. Down she goes. And then Colton gets sent into the other ring, as does Carlos. And, oh, that's not nice, Paper Tay. Paper Tay just called him a loser. And while that's happening, Cheyenne Ryan up next, and it looks like she's going to go over to help her sister, well, her sister-in-law, take out Colton. Only for her to get speared Meanwhile, Carlos using that stop sign on Paper Tay. Oh, nice drop kick there by Brenda. Anyway, a submission onto Paper Tay, but even if she tapped out, it's too early to go for that. But it's a good way to wear down somebody, as Carlos is in a bear hug, but even if he tapped out, he can't quit. Like, you can't win right now. And meanwhile, the two women are doing a good job on Colton. Although Colton with a Northern Light suplex to Brenda. Uh-oh, wait a minute. The Carlos clash onto Paper Tay. Nice Pele kick onto Colton, and then the Spyro tap. But who's up now? Yep, naturally it was going to be Isabella. And of course she's going to go in there and save her man. And she goes right after Spike Ryan's woman. Ooh! A couple of sledgehammer shots right to Colton and to Paper Tay. And then one from Carlos to Isabella. Well, I gotta say this, Spike Ryan. It looks like the team saved you for last, given your experience. I guess they figured that due to your experience, you would know how to direct traffic in there. And as that happens, the Chrono Twister onto Brenda. And now Colton using that kendo stick. Yep, there you see Spike Ryan. And he immediately enters the ring. And starts attacking. And another stop sign shot onto Paper Tay. Oh, wow. Okay, that was an accident. Spike Ryan accidentally hit Cheyenne with it. I mean, he was trying to hit Colton, but he missed. Although, the paper shredder right to Spike Ryan by Paper Tay. So in ring number 1, which is the ring that's furthest in the view, it's 2-on-2, but in ring number 2, which is the one that's near to you, yeah, that, of course that was an accident. We did see what happened earlier. Oh, wait a minute. Now going for, I always forget the name of AJ Styles' submission move. Uh-oh, a meeting of the minds, but we still got one more person to go. So the one with the actual advantage in that this person will be entering last, and that is Tomura Tagaya. The Calf Crusher, thank you. Well, now War Games has officially begun. Calf Crusher, okay. So now a pinfall or submission over anybody of the opposing team will win the match. Right now it is. Right now it's 2-on-1 in ring number 2, and it's 3-on-2 in ring number 1. Oh my gosh, and a super fall-away slam onto Brenda. And a pedigree onto Paper Tay. And then the Widow's Peak onto Spike Ryan. Uh-oh, now everybody's converging over to ring number 1. Oh, shoulder tackle. I mean, bodies are flying everywhere, man. Oh, nice counter there to Cheyenne. And now, oh, and a chrono twister. 1, 2, no, kick out by Spike Ryan. And then, uh-oh, Paper Tay gonna go for it. The Paper Shredder, no, kick out by Cheyenne. And then another pin. 1, 2, no, kick out. Couple of close calls. Although, wait a minute. Nope. I mean, this is a madhouse, folks. Anyway, scooping a slam right to Tomoda. Oh! And then Paper Tay just got hit with a stop sign. And then Cheyenne gets sent into ring number 2. So it's one-on-one between her and 1, 2. Ooh! And Brenda almost got a win. Uh-oh. A Sister Abigail. And Cheyenne, you realize that your man was about to go for the pin. Uh-oh, now everybody's going over to ring number 2. And then a 1, 2. No, wait. Pin. Nope, broke it up. Wait a minute. Colton, what are you doing? Colton. Mike! Oh, and he missed! But then, the Paper Shredder. 1, 2, 3, and Paper Tay has pinned Spike Ryan. And that was a close match. I mean, that could have gone either way. But it was Paper Tay who got the job done.
Here are your winners, Colts.
What a match. No, your career's not over. Why do you have to always make things out of a molehill? Seriously. And plus, you didn't even get pinned either way. Anyway, so it's like it. But without question, though, there are your winners, and wow, the champions still remain champions. And that was a 5-star match. Yeah, I mean, but then again, accidents were going to happen like that. But up next, we have the Super Generation with Riley and Tenumi Alagan going up against Nolan Omega and Kelly Maverick. So, well, I'm not sure if Tenu's still in the chat. I want to say he is. But at the very least, let me get Riley. And the man behind Kelly Mavericks. All right, and then let me get Mr. Triple B, since that's since Kelly Mavericks is his character. All right, let's get to our next match. But wow, what a match that last match was. So of course you have the Young Blooded Killers, and it looks like each team is going to have some company. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And wait. Okay, I wanted to make sure that my that the stream was still working. Okay, cool. All right. But yeah, good to see Tenu, and good luck to you and Riley as you go up against Nolan Omega. I'm not sure if Nolan's watching this, but he and Kelly Mavericks will be teaming up to take on the Super Generation. And here they are. So we're back in Blue Toad Arena.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 440 pounds, Ryan Lee!
Well, there you see him.
News Meteorologist, the Generation.
Not sure if Goku's watching, but Goku's also there. And he's the Mushroom Kingdom champion. And we saw Dakota earlier in the show. I mean, of course, Goku's not booked on any matches, but if he is watching, I imagine he's lurking. But I will say that after what happened with, Tenu and Joshua James, that now this is extended to the Super Generation and now the Young Blooded Killers. Oh, let me see. I'm just checking really quickly. Oh, okay, so no, I don't have you. Let me put you on the list then. Well, anyway, there you see the Young Blooded Killers. And there you have Nolan Omega. And of course you have the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Joshua James, and a former 3-time Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion, and that is Kelly Mavericks. And it's going to start with Tenu and Nolan. And then, oh, wait a minute, immediately going for the pin already. Nope. Certainly going to have to do a lot more than that to beat Nolan. But that could have been something. Instead, a ripcord or a rebound clothesline. And then a moonsault. And then an Arabian moonsault. I mean, well, I say Arabian because it was done originally by Sabu. Nice front flip. Okay. Let me see. Do I have Jesse? Oh, I already have you on the list, Jesse. You're good. So I already got you on the list. Anyway, nice power bomb into a facebuster instead. And now Kelly Maverick's attacking Tennu on the outside as he's in the wrong part of town. And then gets sent right back into the ring. And then a neck breaker on a Nolan. And a scoop and a slam. Although, I think that might have just made him mad. And then a small package pin. One. Nope. Anyway, Nolan picks him up and drops him with a Michinoku driver. Tag to Kelly Mavericks, and then a tag to Riley. And then Riley with a monkey flip. And now starts throwing hands on Kelly Mavericks. Well, for Spike Ryan, I'm going to take a wild guess. You're going to go for Tennu and Riley to win, mainly for the fact that Kelly Mavericks is there. One, no. Anyway, nice moonsault off the ropes though. I kind of figured. And then wait a minute, there's a sledgehammer? Oh, that's got to definitely target the lower back. Oh, gosh. I mean, Riley's backed his check after that. Oh, no, wait. A power bomb into a facebuster, much like what happened earlier with Kelly Mavericks and Tennu. Now done the other way around. And then a tag. Uh-oh, what are they going to do here? And the YBK bomb, that's what we call it. 1, 2. Ooh! The YBK bomb, the Young Blooded Killers bomb. And it almost worked. Now, even with the guy's feet on the ropes, it still was not enough. Riley, now Riley has a sleeper. But Riley gets broken up onto Riley. And sent into the corner is Riley. Clothesline. Ooh, nice counter by Riley on Kelly Mavericks. Now sent into the corner. Now a kick to the leg. And then Riley, I guess trying to get his... Well, I'm not sure what Riley was doing, but he's in the wrong part of town. Oh, wait a minute. The attitude adjustment. And broken up by Nolan. Uh-oh. Riley is telling him, you can't see me. And time for the 5-knuckle shuffle. And wait a minute. Joshua, what the heck are you doing in the ring? You're not supposed to be in there. I'm surprised the referee didn't disqualify him for that. But then Riley decides to give him a receipt. And then sends him over to, to their corner. Ooh. Anyway, off the ropes and a body splash, but missed by Kelly Mavericks. And, well, I guess Riley's back might still be hurt. Anyway, sent into the corner, attack to Nolan, and they're going to go for it again. The YBK bomb. That might just do it. 1, 2, 3. And the Young-Blooded Killers get the win. Yeah, once they hit that move, you might kick out of it once, but you're certainly not kicking out of it twice. And as much as Tennu would have wanted to keep the match going, he knew that his friend was hurt. But give these guys credit, they did everything they could. And right there, that could have been it had it not been for Nolan. Again, I'm surprised that Joshua wasn't ejected from that, ejected from the ring. But after that, after a second YBK bomb, it just was curtains.
And Kelly Maverick, the Hurt Business.
Okay, well, up next is the first of our 2 championship matches. And, of course, one is going to feature the Warrior Empress defending against Dragonheart RX. So let me get both competitors, and we'll get it started. So let's see, who do we need? I'm not sure if Dragonheart is still in the chat. It's all right. It's all right there, Carlos. And I still have you on the list for bonus matches, Carlos, if you want that. What was I? Oh, yeah. Right. Let me just get Dragonheart in case he had to step away. And likewise, let me get Alicia. Well, I mean, I know that we go through losing streaks, but on the other hand, you are going up against some tough competition. But when you do win, it'll be that much sweeter. I will just say that. And like Rob said the other day, you're not going to win all the time. But with all that said, let's get right to it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the All-Star Women's World and the WWE Women's Championships.
Yep, absolutely. Of course, being accompanied by her sister Kasumi and Emma, in the middle is the challenger. One of the most decorated champions in NWA history, and now looking to cement her place in Blue Toad Wrestling, and that is Dragonheart RX. And then you have the champion, who has become a decorated champion in the form of the Warrior Empress. And is the current reigning and defending Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion, the holder of Baby Blue, and was successful in defending it against Carmelita, herself a great champion. So, of course, we have two championships on the line, but mainly it's a surrogate title. But nonetheless, that's what it's for. And it even has a picture of Princess Peach, which she herself did hold the title once.
From Tokyo, Japan, Princess Angela.
And there's Ezra Black looking to get back into the hunt. But I will say this, though, Ezra, is that, by the way, Ezra, you are, hold that thought.
Women's World Champion, Warrior Empress.
And then, okay, seriously, why do we have a shot of the referee's butt? Or rather, well, either that or why is the referee standing there? Like, come on, cameraman, what are you doing? So right now you're at the back of the line, so you have JW Caliber, who's going to have his match tonight, Dragonheart Jr., H.A. Cool Kid, then Jose, then Dakota, and then you. So basically we have to go through all the gauntlet of all those guys. But one championship you are owed a shot to is the Four Aces title, which is our four-person tag team championship. And if you remember, you, Revy, Levi, and V earned a shot in beating the champions at the time in a non-title match. So you do have that championship in your back pocket as well. But yes, you are still owed a shot at the world title. Is what we got. Anyway, I don't want to take anything away from the women here. Who is going to be the champion and the holder of Baby Blue? The Warrior Empress? Or will it be, for the first time ever, Dragonheart RX? I just said you. I just mentioned you, AJ. It's JW Caliber, then Dragonheart, and then in the case of AJ, you. So you're third on that list. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get to it. So what happened was Jose kind of felt cheated, which in a way he did. So what happened was I put him in the title hunt, partly because he felt that I did him dirty, well, in character, that is. And also as a storyline proponent, he was to have a match against Dragonheart Jr. So the story was that in order for Jose to sign off to have the match against Dragonheart Jr., that I would give him that. Whereas AJ gave up the AAA Mega Championship to get that opportunity back as well. I know, boo-hoo, but unfortunately that's just the truth. Anyway. I just thought that was a bad camera angle there, Primetime. No, I was talking about Jose, AJ, not you. Anyway, back to the match though, and one. Ooh, that would have been something if she won right there, did RX. Yeah, it's politics there, Ezra. I could just say that. But as far as, Carlos and the Ryan family, we have not heard the last of them, and we certainly have not heard the last of Ezra, AJ, and unfortunately, Jose. Can you see by the dawn's early light? I'm sorry. And now the Warrior Empress was going to go for the endo cutter, but still was able to land a kick, but nope. Though to be fair, I felt that you got cheated, but because of my own stupidity, really. And while that happens, 1, 2, ooh, almost got it. Oh, okay. And in the meantime, wait a minute. Now throwing hands. Although, nice Dragon Rana. The only thing I had was just the fact that the only thing that Jose had was, and I hate doing this, but I did not want to. Basically, I was trying to be fair, is what I was trying to get at. But that's not to say that under any other circumstance would I have given Jose a shot. But there you go. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is I was put between a rock and a hard place, all right? It was nothing personal, though. Oh! Nice move, though, by Warrior Empress. But, I mean, I get it. I can see both ways. I can see Ezra's point of view. But I will say this, though. If Jose doesn't take advantage of the opportunity that he gets next, then by that point he will not have a leg to stand on. So that much I will say. And don't get me wrong, I do feel bad for you, Mr. Black. Ezra Black. As I do for AJ to an extent. Of course, Jose saying that you didn't earn a shot either, AJ, would also be incorrect because, well, because you did. And I also felt that I cheated you out, too. Especially after, and again, cheated because of my own stupidity. All right. 1, 2, 3. And despite everything, I mean, we were so busy talking about Jose and the title picture, we weren't focusing on what happened in this match, but in the end, the Warrior Empress is still the Blue Toad Wrestling Women's World Champion. Well, I'll tell you what, she is running the gauntlet as far as the women's title is concerned, because the next person that faces off against the Warrior Empress is Liliana Lancaster, or Lily, followed by Andromeda. And who knows, maybe Jose does win the championship, and maybe as champion you get to face off, well, as champion he'll face off against you, Ezra Black. And who knows, maybe it is you that gets the last laugh. Oh, well, you know what? We'll have to run it by Jose. If he agrees, then that's what we will do. And if he says nothing, or if he, so yeah, we'll run it by him, Mr. Ezra. Or we'll just have to have your surrogate father, or actually not surrogate father, he is your father, Atticus. We'll have to have a word, and by we I mean Jose and Atticus on your behalf. We'll have to have a word with one another, so that's what we'll have to do. But while all of that was happening, congratulations to the Warrior Empress as she once again defends the title. Oh, I see. Well, again, we'll have to see what happens. But coming up next, we have the new champion in Damian Shelley going head-to-head with a former 3-time Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion. I refuse to give him the time of day. Well, JW, let's see if you can do it. But for Damian Shelley, he wants to cement his own legacy, but he'll have to do it at the expense of JW Caliber. Or will JW Caliber become a 4-time Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion? And if that happens, then Damian Shelley will be put at the back of the line. So with that said, let me just get Mr. Damian Shelley. So let me get him. But like I said, I totally understand where Ezra's coming from. Because I remember when I was young. I remember when I was, like, in that position. Oh, hang on a second. All right. I got to go take care of something, but before I do, I'm just going to let Maddie know to let her brother know. So I'll start out the match, but I'm going to go pick up some food. So I'll be right with you. Okay, so now we'll just go right to the match. If I don't come back, I'm just going to go pick up some food, and if it takes some time, oh well. But we'll go right to our men's Blue Toad Wrestling World Championship match. May the best man win. And to that, good luck. Be right back, guys.
The following contest is a last man standing match and is for the All-Star Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, weighing in at 235 pounds, And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 240 pounds, the All-Star Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion and one half of the 2v2 Ring Tag Team Champions, Damien Shelley!
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. I have my food here. I was not expecting to get a plate, but I have it. All right. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, back elbow. That is true, and that's the part that Jose didn't get. But unfortunately, the only thing that he had standing was the fact that it was Sutton. It was immediate. But even then, basically it was a decision I really should not have started in the first place. But on the other hand, well, like I said, I've said my piece. I really shouldn't have to explain it, but other than that, the decision's been made, and all I can do is just honor it from here on in. Yeah, yeah, true, true. And now both guys are throwing hands. However, JW is getting the better of that exchange. Understandable. Yes. And that's what we shall do. That's what we shall do from here on in. Thank you. Absolutely. Good. That was... Anyway, I just had some cherry Pepsi. Really good stuff. JW for the win? Right. Which is not a bad pick, given this is his kind of a match. You know, again, I'm not trying to pick on you or anything like that. Oh, yes, that's right. And also, don't forget, CRW is up next at 9 to 9:30 Central Standard Time, which is 7 to 7:30 Pacific Time, or 10 to 10:30 Eastern Time. Of course. As far as Jose's concerned, it's just one the Royal Rumble, or well, not the Royal Rumble, but the Superstar Rumble. But otherwise, yeah, he would have to earn his opportunity just as much everybody else has. And you are right. But I am open to the idea if, and I don't know if Jose would ever do it, but if Jose's willing to have that match between Ezra and Jose as to who gets the opportunity between the two of them. Now, obviously, I can't force Jose to do it. But in the meantime, JW striking Damian with that bat, and Damian gets out of the ring. Right. Oh, absolutely, and I commend him for that. Oh, this is the last man standing, AJ. By the way, I'm eating chili dogs, which happens to be Sonic's favorite. No, you're not putting your career on the line. You're putting your opportunity at the title on the line against Ezra's said world title opportunity. And JW Caliber has won. Oh, absolutely. That is true.
Here is your winner.
I kind of figured you'd say that. Well, next up, the winner, and once again, the Mushroom Kingdom, the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion, JW Caliber. I mean, not one of these guys has been able to successfully defend the championship. Well, now Damian Shelley will now have to get to the back. But the next guy that will face off against him is Dragonheart. But I will say this, though, Jose. I would take advantage of this opportunity, because if you don't, you'll have to earn it just like everybody else is. And that's all I will say. And that's all, yeah, no more free rides. Because the last one I just gave you was just that, the last one. And I'll just leave it at that. Okay. Well, congratulations to... Oh. Yay! Tammy Martinez is cleared. Yay! And JW is the new champion. All right. So, before we start the... let me go to the next show. So, before we start, let me go over to... Let me go over to the championships, change whatever titles needed to be changed. Right. Let's go over to the UK Women's Champion. That happens to be AJ Lee. Well, her younger self. And the four aces are still the champions. Women's World Champion is still the same. And now we have a new champion, and that man is JW Caliber for the fourth time. Okay, we got it. All right. So I'm going to set up the bonus matches. And actually, let me do this. Let me hold on. Can I was going to say thank you. I'm going to pin this. I'll pin this. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's if you, yeah. That's what the offer was, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me start at the top of the list. So, Damian Shelley just had his own match. And then Wally was here, but he left. So the first person on the list is Daytona, Mr. Daytona. Okay, I mean, I'll book that match where you and Jose, or well, not sorry, you and Ezra fight it out. I'll book that match. I mean, that match really sells itself, if anything. Anyway, of course, I say that as a promoter, by the way. Anyway, yeah, that's the point. Either he takes you out or you take him out. That's the idea, or at least that's what he was willing to do. Just you and yeah, exactly. No one to help you, just you and him. And we'll come up with that in the lead up to the next show. So, well, that said,